Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 333 Motoring. Today, we're kind of in the middle of a couple different projects on the F80, just doing some rehabbing to it. The headlights on this thing are, well, they've seen better days, let's say. They're a little bit bumpy, they're scratched up, they're not as good as it could be, so to speak. So just by feeling the surface of them, the nicks and scratches aren't as bad on there, not too deep anyway. So what we're going to do is we're going to basically remove a very fine layer of material off the front of this headlamp, and then we're going to polish it out once we're done. So basically we're just going to wet sand this thing. So I have a couple of different grits of sandpaper. I'm going to start off with 1,000 and then go to 1,200, and then I'm going to finish it with a 1,500 here. So I just have a little orbital sander just so I don't have to sand it by hand. It's going to be really light with the pressure. So we're going to clean it first. I basically just got some tap water and dish soap, so we're going to wet sand it first, clean it all off, and then we'll start with the 1,000 grit. See how we go, work our way up to 1,500, and then I'll get my dual action polisher and we'll put a little compound on it, and then we'll polish out the surface, and it should be good as new. Let's go. Alright, so the first step in the process, we're going to use our water soap solution to clear off any debris and dirt and grime off the headlight before we begin here with our 1,000 grit sandpaper. So you're going to want to use your soap and water solution to spray down the headlight, spray down the sandpaper before getting the sander onto the headlight itself, and then we're going to repeat that same process 2 times over with the 1,200 grit and again with the 1,500 grit before we move on to the polishing. So here I have my dual action polisher. I'm using a lightly abrasive polisher, nothing too extreme, and I'm going to repeat this process about 3 times. So I'm going to polish it, I'm going to wipe it down with a microfiber towel, see what it looks like, see if there's still any imperfections on there, and then just keep repeating the process until the light is basically looking brand new, or the lens rather. So this one took me 3 times over and I had it looking brand new. So then we're going to repeat the same process over here on the passenger side. Notice I am beginning with the polisher, so this is a more abrasive polishing compound because this light wasn't as bad shape as the driver's side was, so I wanted to polish it first to see if I can get by with the polisher, or I would need to have to do the wet sanding. So we're going to repeat the same process we did in terms of the steps in the sanding. We're going to go from 1,000 grit to 1,200 to 1,500 grit. We're going to use the soap and water solution each step of the way to wipe it down and saturate the sandpaper itself before using. But this process is very easy to do. You can sand it by hand if you wanted to, but having a polisher and an orbital sander is just fine, whether it's plug-in or pneumatic. But if your headlights are looking rough, got some scratches in them, this is a very easy way to restore your headlights. Save yourself some money from actually purchasing a new set. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions about this process or want any more insight, please drop me a comment below. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe.